I was to arrive on May 18th, 1950 at St. Joe's DeWitt. And I got a letter in Burlington from my first pastor. I didn't know him, of course. And he wrote me a nice letter. And he said, you will be giving the novena to the Sorrowful Mother every Friday, 4 and 10 p.m. And you will give a homily. No, a sermon. No, there's no homily. Sermon. And I said, okay. I mean, I didn't say anything. I read the letter. So I went up there, and that was true. Oh, he told me that he would show me how to do it first. I got there on a Thursday, May 18th, and the next day, Sorrowful Mother Novena. And so I did have it every Friday at 4 and 7 p.m., except when I was coaching basketball. Now, you guys have never coached basketball. You missed a lot. I mean, every young priest should coach basketball. St. Joe's had a high school, and the high school teachers were all nuns. And I knew that I was going to have to coach. Now, when I was in the ninth grade at St. Paul's in Burlington, I went out for basketball. I was so little, the coach couldn't even see me. And I sat on the bench. I sat on the bench during practice. And so I quit. I quit basketball and went back to carrying pictures. Well, that's so anyway, I tell you, I love to tell this story because I was a junior in high school and World War II. This was in 1943. World War II started in 41. I had 3 brothers in the military. Me, I'm a draft dodger. And I told my pastor that maybe I would like to be a priest. He says, I've been watching you. And I told my parents, it was hard to tell my parents, I didn't know what to say. But they just stood there and said, well, that's okay. So I did go to Loras College because Ambrose was taken up with military. And so Loras College, I got through there in about 2 years or 3. Summer school. And then Kenrick Seminary at 4 years, except the last 3 weeks. And we were pulled out by Bishop Hayes because he wanted to go on vacation. he was probably going to Rome. So, yes, May the 6th. I did have a novena, and you know what? I coached basketball. And I'm going to tell you something. This is kind of funny. It's funny to me. We had a workshop. The first priest's workshop that I went to. And the workshop was not on liturgy. It was not on the scriptures. It was not on how to say Mass. It was on basketball. And there was the famous coach from Davenport High School who taught the priest basketball. The difference between offense and defense. So I didn't know the difference before. So okay, here we go. So we won a few games. I want to tell you only about one game, and then I'm going to quit. No, I'm going to go on. Here's the story. We were playing now all these are paid coaches. I got $41.75 a month. That was my salary. I had a car, clothes, books, everything. But I had this, what was I saying anyway? I forget. Oh, Grand Mound. We played Grand Mound. And we were losing 30-15 at the half. We won the game 46-45.
All right.
Did I tell you that I baptized Thom Hennon? I was be sure to do that. I have former associates here. I thank you all. You were very nice to me, because I probably wasn't very kind to you. But you taught me a lot. And I don't have any former pastors here. They're someplace else. Anyway, guys, I had a wonderful ministry. I had about 8 or 10 assignments, and it was hard sometimes, very hard. But it was all so joyful, and so happy, and so fulfilling. I knew early on that I was being called. I don't know why. I knew that I had a vocation. Nobody ever said anything to me, and that's okay, but it'd be nice if somebody would have said something. Okay, so I retired when I was 78, and I went to St. Vincent's, and then I got bluegrass. I was there for 4 years. I was there till I was 82, and then I went to I went on a trip. I said I just can't do this anymore. Did somebody else take my place? And I said, oh yeah, we'll find somebody. God bless every one of you. I want to tell you something. Not now, please. I'll tell you about my father. I had great parents, by the way. I'll tell you about my brother, Father Bill Stratman. That's a separate story, and it's so beautiful, and it needs to be told. I'll tell it sometime. God bless you all.
I'm glad you did mention that, Father Thom. Yes, Father Thom Stratman is my spiritual father. He baptized me. So nice to know that another Thom baptized you.
What?
Father Thom Gallagher, you said baptized you, right? So there you go. 3 generations of.
He was my first. He was my what do you call it?
Your pastor.
And Lewis.
Oh,
Gallagher?
no, not Thom. Who baptized you?
Oh, Gallagher.
Galligan. Father Thomas Galligan. Father Thomas Galligan. Very good. We'll go in alphabetical